Hi friends, this post is coming to you from my bedroom where the lighting is okay, but I didn't want to do it in the living room because I have roommates and their parents home and don't want them to think that I'm weird talking to my phone like this. So today's today's video is about hair and washing hair. Now, quick background. I have very fine, like thin hair. It doesn't have much body and it dries really quickly. I have washed my hair every day of my life, pretty much, with the exception of days when I braid it and take it out and things like that. But I almost never even considered it an issue where like hair washing day is such a huge ordeal to so many women. I didn't realize until the last couple years that it was an ordeal because I've done it every day of my life. It dries so quickly, honestly, under 10 minutes, and I don't have to style it. It just dries straight, and I'm just kind of lucky. So it's never been an ordeal. But after learning how bad it is to wash your hair so often, I decided to teach myself how not to wash my hair. And I know that actually hair washing has been a huge obstacle for a lot of women that keeps them from working out because they're like, oh, but then I'll get sweaty and then I have to wash my hair and I don't want to wash my hair. And so I know that it's a huge ordeal for a lot of people. So I actually didn't learn how not to wash it until probably this last November, and it's been a process, and I've had to be kind of flexible with myself about it, just like anything else I've learned how to do. I started by reading a bunch of blogs on how to stop washing your hair and kind of looked at their directions for what to do each day. And one of them wanted you to only wash your hair once a week. When I'm sweating 6 days a week, that's not often enough for me. I learned after trying to do it only every 4 days. And I actually did pretty well with that before I was running so often. Between seasons. So anyway, so I wanted to go over a couple of things that I've learned that work for me. I typically, just this past 10 weeks or so as I've been training, have washed my hair on running days. So I don't wash it Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. I wash it Monday, Wednesday, and then Friday and Saturday, or sometimes one or the other. It just kind of depends on kind of what time of day I did my Thursday workout, that kind of thing. So I just kind of play it by ear. But a lot of people recommended for the first day of not washing your hair that you just literally brush your sweat through your hair. And so that's what I do. On my first non-hair washing day, I brush my sweat through my hair and I dry it. And I dry it on the lowest heat setting that I can. And that's if I'm going a couple of days in between washes. And then the second day, they recommend dry shampoo. I primarily have used this one, Batiste. I don't know if that's how you say it, but it was highly recommended by tons of people. It's worked okay for me. I also tried this one, Not Your Mother's, and found that honestly my hair is so oily and so greasy just naturally that this doesn't help. It doesn't make it look more dry. It still looks greasy and gross. So I don't use it a ton. Mostly if I feel like I stink or I want my hair to smell better, I use it. What I've been depending on a lot, baby powder. I put it in a little plastic cup and I combine it with some cocoa powder. I learned that on YouTube because my hair is so dark. I blend cocoa powder and baby powder, and I just put some of it like on the tips of my fingers, and I just, kind of get in here and, oh, hello, it's Flex Friday. So I'll put it, it gets really bad back here and kind of in here. So I lift it up kind of in layers, and I do powder in between, and especially down here at the back, it gets super sweaty and gross. So, baby powder has kind of been my saving grace and dries it out and makes my hair not look disgusting. I have to spend more time styling it than I would if I just wash and dry and do my normal thing that I did my whole life. So it's actually more of an ordeal not to wash my hair, but again, for the health of my hair, I just try not to wash my hair every day and dry it every day. I tried to switch away from shampoos with parabens and all those chemicals and things. So I got this at Trader Joe's. This is Nourish Spa, but they have Tea Tree Tingle at Trader Joe's. They were out when I looked for it, but that came highly recommended. And then most blogs recommended using like a stronger, more chemically kind of, a strong shampoo. There was like a deep clean Pantene that one website recommended for once a week. So I just use cheap stuff, Tresemme, because my hair is not very picky. But I use this shampoo and then regular Tresemme conditioner, and I only condition the ends down here. I don't, like I said, I'm super oily, so I don't condition like up here or anything, just down at the ends, and don't use very much of it, so conditioner lasts me forever. I found actually in learning how to not wash my hair that I am just less self-conscious about my hair, and just I'm like, meh, it's dirty. It is what it is, and most people don't wash their hair every day, so I don't have to either. But I also found that Tresemme, like a typical sulfate paraben like strong shampoo, makes me lose a lot of hair. I've noticed that when I use this and I shed, you know how, I don't know if any of you do this, but I put my hair on the shower wall and then I get it off after I'm done, and I just like take a tissue and throw it in the trash so that it doesn't clog my drain. But I found that using this stuff, I don't lose as much hair, whereas when I use my Tresemme, which isn't very often, tons of hair comes out, and it's just like such a strong cleaner, like detergent on your scalp and your hair, that it's just not the healthiest option. So anyway, those are some things that I use, some things that I do. Again, day 1, I wash it. Day 2, I'll run my sweat through it and dry it. Day 3, I'll dry shampoo or use powder. And day 4, like that's the limit. I gotta wash it. One website also recommended apple cider vinegar in the roots, and I did that once, kind of I think on day 5 or 6, and I smelled like vinegar all day. So that wasn't the best option. And this, I just kind of do what works for me. So don't use hair washing as an excuse. Kind of disconnect hair washing and exercising if it keeps you from doing what you need to do for your health, because let's be honest, exercising is more important than your hair washing. So I hope that helps. I'm not a beauty queen. I don't spend a lot of money on products, and I don't spend a lot of time on my appearance. So I just thought I would kind of tell you guys what I do, because that's what this group is about. So hope that helps. Have a great Friday.